Alright folks, welcome back to Let's Play Dynasty Warriors 7 together, even though it's a really one-player game in story mode. This is Mr. JG.
I am Bobo the Vulture.
We're having to do after-the-fact commentary because, once again, my computer crapped out on the commentary end of this thing. But we'll be back to live commentary soon, brothers. In the meantime, speaking of brothers, Sworn brothers Sun Ce and Zhou Yu are running around doing their thing. And Zhou Yu is wearing his awesome little combination, military dictator outfit / pajamas, and just basically making Muammar Gaddafi look dignified.
What?
So he is one of my favorite characters in the novel, but he always in the Dynasty Warriors games comes across as this titanic puss. I don't know why they keep presenting him that way.
Oh, I believe at some point you said he was a gifted musician or something, right?
Yeah, no, that's
Perhaps
true.
maybe that's the thing. They're like,
he was supposed to be handsome.
Was.
He was supposed to be handsome, and he was supposed to be talented with music. So they basically make him this. I mean, he's not quite as. He's not totally Bishonen in this one, or 5, but he's not like Lu Xun level. But he's they make him
For all we know,
he
may have hairy armpits.
He could have hair in his
He has
armpits,
them
folks.
covered at least.
He has the sense to cover them up. But yeah, he's also married to Jia Qiao, who's one of our favorite characters in the series, and Sun Ce is married to Da Qiao. Don't expect to see either of them in this story mode.
Oh man,
Sadly, I did spend the entire story mode hoping there'd be one mission where you got to play as one of the Qiaos.
I feel like Zhou Yu should have. Yeah, of course, this is the first time we're actually using him in the story mode, so I have to go through here and check out the weapons.
First time you've ever played as him, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're getting to play around. Yeah, that's right.
He'd be a pretty good character. He's,
Oh yeah, I like Zhou Yu. He's
the spear is a relatively good weapon set.
He's not around for terribly long, unfortunately. But he's like a lot of this. For some reason, the strategists don't seem to last long. It's like 2 battles each, and then they're gone until Lu Xun shows up and carries them through to the end.
Yeah, I mean that's sort of why I guess I feel like most of the experience I have from these things is from playing them with you in like 5. But like you've got the great strategic titans. You've got Zhuge Liang, you've got Sima Yi, and then you've got there's this other army over here. But
yeah, Lu Xun is supposed to be their primo strategist, and he was like a very talented officer, but they insist on making him like this pansy boy Bishonen in these games. So what you gonna do?
As opposed to the symbol of manliness,
super macho. Zhuge Liang does not go around showing off his
way. It's time for a show.
But and we made a lot of jokes about him potentially.
Yes, and I equipped the harp.
Yes, awesomeness. And I think at this point I was complimenting you because I hadn't mentioned to you yet that he was known as a great musician. But and we made a lot of jokes during the Destiny mode playthrough, serving under Zhuge Liang, about him having this kind of weird gay fixations. But mostly that was because of the comments he makes in his own Musou mode about the wise and talented Jiang Wei. The actual Zhuge Liang was basically just, he was a guy, and but he wasn't like, super muscle crazy man like Guan Yu.
Release the bogus.
Zhou Yu, on the other hand, has been transformed into some kind of like, Bishonen free. But
what are you gonna do? What you gonna
do? I mean, you just gotta deal with it. Gotta roll with punches. He's somebody. If I ever go and LP Romance of Three Kingdoms 10, Zhou Yu is actually pretty high on the list of people that would be fun to play as. But only if I can completely ignore his Dynasty Warrior incarnations.
Was he like that in Romance of Three Kingdoms 10?
Well, in Romance of Three Kingdoms 10, you just have face portraits of everyone.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, nobody goes around showing off hairless armpits.
And folks, if you're a big fan of videos that involve me wandering around lost, you're going to be able to get your fix
You are
in this one, because I have a very difficult time sort of finding one way.
I keep expecting you to, like, spend 10 minutes wandering down a passageway.
Focus on what you can do at the moment.
Like, going in the wrong direction.
Orienteering is not one of those things I could do at the moment.
You'd think his stick would lead him to water or something, but
but
no.
He's a water witch.
I keep expecting Zhou Yu to spend like 10 minutes traveling down a winding path, only to find a chest with some moldy bread in it at the end. And it's like, oh, I've already cleared this level of the dungeon, but oh, there's moldy bread here that I didn't get before.
Maybe I'll be able to give that as a present to my sweetheart later.
Yes.
Jacquiao won't have any idea that it's moldy. Oh, it's a special treat for me!
You just committed a flagrant Dynasty Warriors nerd sin. You just mixed Dakiao up with Jacquiao. How could you do that?
I don't know.
How could you possibly confuse Jacquiao and Dakiao? It's ridiculous. Anyway, sorry folks.
Hey, I finally found some guys.
Yay, woo! And that's what Zhou Yu's always looking for, hot young men. I'm sorry folks. Like I said, he's one of my favorite characters in the novel, and there'd be nothing wrong with him being a homosexual character, like in the novel. It's just the game decided, hey, let's give him epaulets and real per to mouth.
Yeah, that charging spear thing turns out to be a pretty good way to
kick some
get
ass.
into and out of, well, to get out of trouble, I should say, or to clear your way through a group.
You don't need a good way to get into trouble. You have not yet found it yet, but you did comment as he went through his moveset that he's got a Muso called Meteor Shower.
Yes, I believe, yeah, we might have, well, I forget, yeah, we might not have looked at the weapons, or at the moveset yet, but I thought we have. But yes, he knows Meteor.
He learned from Tella the Sage.
Yes.
He trained
wrote
with
a Tella book. There it is.
My days with Fusoya.
Meteor.
You will also spend this entire battle on the brink of defeat. I mean, at this point you got full health, but soon you'll get into a fight with a generic officer and have like 800 archers shooting at you the whole time.
Zhou Yu does not have very much health. I'm noticing here. And I mean, I guess because we haven't played as him at all, so he hasn't defeated any officers and guns.
I think we're heading for another. I have to guide you around on the map
and stuff. So
and I'm like, no, don't go. No, don't go. No, Bobo.
No, I want to go on the river.
Bobo, no, bad Bobo. Come back. There you go. And then you start trying to turn like the wrong direction again. Like, no, you see that path over to the left? Like, you got to go up the slope. Oh, no, not into the side of the tent.
Going down a path to the left.
All right, you're going to the left, right. The left, right. Now you're going the right way, I think. Although now
the enemy is determined to stay inside the garrison. Then we will simply have to make use of the surrounding terrain.
yeah, the brilliant tactical device that when you have a garrison that's like got a cliff right on top of it that's so low hanging over the garrison, it was clearly meant to be an entrance to the garrison. You use that entrance to the garrison.
Your wits are a match for mine.
I mean, I don't know if any human being was actually meant to leap down 2 stories.
Probably not.
My spirit burns with passion.
Like, go ahead and use that as the entrance to the garrison. Just remember to bend your knees.
I mean, you could set up like ropes in there easily. I don't think you would set your garrison up there.
Not necessarily to lose.
Although in this case, it pretty much is.
Overcome any obstacle.
Well, this game garrisons basically exists as a way to control enemy troop flow. Garrison gates open when the game is ready for a certain army to advance.
Why would our lord not use him?
What the fuck, man?
Liu Yao isn't worth risking your life for.
You don't use it, you're gonna lose it.
Together we'll make a new land.
It's our first mention of Tai Shi Ci, who will become a recurring theme in this. This is the guy I'm like, hey, I thought he was with Wu. Why the heck are you fighting against him? Oh, okay. It's all good now.
Smacked you around with this. You expect me to believe that you can unite the lands? Well, you've hit me with a stick enough times to convince me.
As I got whacked once or twice, I now believe in your incredible political
We can
acumen.
recover if we keep our wits about us.
Horsey. Horsey.
Is Shang Jang coming? No, and Shang Jang doesn't even follow me in this mission.
Yes. No, in this one I believe you are supposed to be...
Well, Sun Quan is following you around. Unlike the fun we were having in the last one, of course, folks. I don't think it even came up as many times. Like, every time we whistled for that horse, Shang Jang immediately appears.
Yeah.
And she was never there on screen before we whistled for the horse.
Why does our lord not use Tai Shi Ci? If he were here, we would have the upper hand.
Well, anyway, I'm certainly useless to our lord.
True that.
I know that much.
What a waste of space.
Good use of Meteor.
Yeah.
And at that point, you said, no, let's not regroup, actually.
The fires of hell shall engulf you.
Boom, boom, boom.
Like they did Sun Jian.
Ooh.
Too soon.
Sorry, Sun Ce.
Yeah.
Hey, Sworn Brother, your dad's dead. Pretty cool. It means you get to take over, right? Oh, you're sad? Oh, okay, well, fine, I'll accept.
Whatever, dude.
I just assumed you did it using your reverse arrow technique.
For yours is the first head I shall see.
Father, I just wanted to say, look behind you.
Any obstacle.
See, I wasn't thinking that clever when we did it live.
Will crumble under these odds.
I need to manipulate the odds with gambling, cheating.
We will hold them off until we can seize an opportunity.
Man, I can't knock down those gates even with an extra powered weapon.
At this point, you wanted to jump down there, and I was like, no! No!
No, for a second you were like, well, maybe. No.
But you were like, no, there's a path down there. And I'm like, that's the way you get back up if you jump down. Thanks, Tai Shi Ci.
I just knew we had to get back to the middle of the map. I thought, well, waterways, sure.
Yeah, it wouldn't have worked. But either way, Tai Shi Ci, his purple flag, dude. You should be killing him, but you know. He's carrying his purple flag around with impunity. It's like, no! 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 This, okay. No, no, left. Left, Bobo, left. Back up. Back,
yes,
okay, now go right. Yeah, because, Bobo is...
You are talking to me as though I am...
As though it's really happening, yes. Well, I mean, it is really fucking hard to see this map on this TV. Like,
yes, I believe at this point you were telling me maybe there's another path over there.
Well, we've got to go north from here. I just knew that it wasn't through the water. And at this point, it all sort of stopped mattering because enemy officers showed up.
The guys were basically just looking for us.
It's like, fine, they're coming after us. Which was the point of taking those garrisons, was to get them to stop chasing Sun Ce.
And Sun Zhang Horse.
Sun Zhang Horse. And then the harp accidentally comes out.
Put on the hits.
You just jump up in the air and get shot.
Doesn't have as great a debut as I was hoping for, but
that's a little bit more like it. And I think this is the point at which you're like, constantly taking pot shots from arrows as you beat this guy up.
Yes, and that was the thing I wasn't really noting, because I'm like, ah, crap.
Now
I'm in the red now.
Suddenly, I'm really hurt.
You know,
passion for other men. No, he's married to one of the game's many hot chicks.
I'm not even going to venture a guess at this point as to who he's married to. So.
What? Oh yeah, it's Takeo.
I take a save here because I'm very near death. But
and then food immediately appears.
But
I mean, you were close. It was just the wrong Kyo.
Near death. But yeah.
I must defeat you to fulfill
there he is.
Special treatment. I mean, I like.
I was about to start heading off,
yes.
and then
I do like the idea of giving her moldy bread and her just being excited because it's a special treat. Yeah. I'm not afraid of anything. I'm not afraid of this. And
then yes,
that could have been fatal if you'd been hit by that. I mean.
Oh yeah, it's a
dangerous.
I mean, he's not super powered up here or anything else like that, but I'm pretty near death, and he's got a pretty good Muso, if I remember right.
And this completely missed him. You think you got him with that wide attack at the end, but
well, I mean,
there's a lot of panicking at this point, folks, because Tai Shi Ci is not kidding around. I didn't even think you could defeat him this early on, but
yeah, he's got a good amount of hit points. At this point of the game too.
He's a serious officer in this. I don't think you ever play as him. I don't remember. Maybe we do play as him at some point during the story mode, but
let's roll out Autobot.
Okay, let's not get hit by his Muso.
I take a few extra steps away, so I'll have enough time to build up video. That is enough for that. Well, no.
And then he decides he's gonna run, and we're like,
no, like,
no, you don't get to do that, buddy.
This is our chance to finish off the enemy for good.
Let's finish off the enemy, Reggie.
And, yes.
And you're fast.
For all of his various virtues, yes, he is not as fast as.
Which is nice.
Not as fast as you.
Proper
strategy can be.
Yes, he's Beaker.
The enemy has fought with true dedication and commitment. I would like to meet their leader.
Why do you want to? You just got beaten up by Zhou Yu. Why do you suddenly care about Sun Ce?
There's no path.
Well done.
Right here on Raw. And then we're like, no, you gotta go back. No, you know, fuck it, just jump down. It looks like that's where you need to go anyway.
No. The enemy think they can get away with anything.
If I remember correctly, I'm like, hey, a crowd of people, I'm on a horse.
It's a pretty cool strategy coming up
This
here.
is the way to work things.
Yes. And there's food back there that you got.
The harp really is the ultimate horse weapon.
I feel like warning you, no, go back and get that food, but like, you know, we're not watching this live anymore, so.
It's alright, folks. I'm sure that you're all sitting at home saying the exact same things, like, no, go get the food! So,
you're missing Muso wine. You have full Muso, but still.
There we go. Thin out the herd a little bit, then,
another charge. And I freaked out at that incredible Muso attack by Generic and then realized, oh, it's Zhou Tai. I mean, you just shot with meteors, although they don't hurt your allies still do the getting hit animation.
Yeah, I noticed that. Like,
weird. I don't really.
It's the same thing with Sun Ce. Like, you would, like, they'd all get knocked up by the
Shang
giant
Zhang would get
column of them.
launched into the air by my Muso, but
Yes.
wouldn't, like, die or
It's
anything.
like, wow, that was fun! Whee!
I am impressed. I must not fall behind.
Okay, whatever. It's awesome, it's awesome.
And of course, again, despite fighting, you know, like a strategist guy, so, you know, what's he gonna do? I still have, like, no life, so...
Oh, that's not a nice thing to say about yourself, Bobo. Oh, you mean your characters. So we
sitting
see
around here fighting strategist officers. I have no life.
I thought I was an intelligent boy. So at this point, saving the game just in case,
Saving the
pulling out
game,
the harp because
hopping on the horse,
that's what you do when
immediately
you're on a horse.
pulling out the harp for that special moment.
We play an ode to kicking your ass.
My duty demands it.
He said duty.
You know it's my duty to please that booty.
And if you're actually close to the group, this isn't a bad, you know, the harp isn't a bad moveset to get. That said,
Well, the
I'm
harp
still
has,
pretty
like-
sure that I try and switch out here sometime not far from now.
The harp has like a nice wide attack area, but it doesn't have a lot of range or a lot of damage, so.
Yeah.
The fires of hell shall engulf you.
As I strum on my harp, the fires of hell will engulf you.
I play really poorly. It actually takes incredible
Either that or
skill
it's like
to
first,
play.
like death metal harp player ever.
I actually play, like, it takes incredible skill to play that harp and make it sound as unpleasant. It's like, my harp just will not break this thing with its sound!
Yes.
And I'm still waiting for you to switch away. It's not happening so far. Oh,
There we go. I
Nope.
tried to, and I must have pressed the button twice because I ended up back with him.
There
Like,
we
hey, come on! All the friggin' stuff.
You'd hit the point where you really needed to not be using the harp anymore.
Hell shall engulf
Yes.
Wait for further instructions.
Really had reached the point where I wanted to not be using it a little while back, but I didn't have a good time. Because, you know, it takes a second.
Can overcome any obstacle.
But sure enough, I switched back to the staff just in time to end the mission.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now, any time now is where we actually can switch back to live commentary. I'm trying to remember exactly where that happened. Guan Yu can tell us the answer, but he won't because he hates Wu.
Yes. Actually, I believe this was right around the time that the actual, like, crash was taking place. Because I remember seeing Guan Yu and, like, I don't know, do I still continue saying witty things? Does it matter now?
Yeah, well, we have to keep going then because we've got a little bit more gameplay video here.
Yeah, actual gameplay video. No, I mean, yeah, we have,
There will be a pause coming up where we can handle this.
we stop things. We'll be able to work this out, folks.
Because we've got
We won't miss a thing other
cinema-
than our original.
Zhou Yu's come through for us.
Show
He
you
always
go through.
comes
No,
in the end.
go- Well, that's better than the beginning.
Yes, well, sometimes he comes then too. Super Saiyan Tai Shi Ci is all pissed off, and he's got a Roman Gladiator helmet on for some reason.
That is pretty unusual.
Thinks he's fucking Lu Bu down there.
Yeah, I was wondering that. Like, wait, I thought we already finished it.
Loyal warrior of Liu
Bless you.
He has the eyes of a warrior, and I'm going to take them
I
away.
request a battle with you.
I'm going to pull them out.
Yeah. Bring it on.
Coolness. Let's get a nice drum solo going for this battle. You've got the eyes of a warrior. I can tell that you're like all warriored up. And I think, yeah, this is about the point where we need to end this, because as you can see, we're saving the game. So, yeah, I guess we'll just end it here, Bobo, and then we can pick up with live exciting action in the next video, folks. So, hope that you didn't mind not getting super awesome live commentary for that, but it cannot be helped. We'll return to live commentary the next time. If I can ever get my... Oh yeah, I didn't need to actually...
Yeah, we were actually
sorry, I'm goofing around with my channel settings, folks. Alright, folks. Well, this is going to be it for right now from Mysterious JG.
And Bobo the Vulture.
We want to thank you for watching and welcome you back next time where we'll be doing the commentary live.
Yep, see ya.
Bye-bye.